Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 18th, 2014. It's currently 8:48 a.m., and we have some rain and snow showers throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, and these snow showers are expanding as cold air is building towards the coast. Over the interior, we right now have temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and along the coast, mid to upper 30s, 41 in Brick, as temperatures continue to slowly fall. In fact, we're getting new data loading in right now. Let's see what Brick is doing. Well, if the data ever loads out, here we are. And yep, temperatures are generally just falling throughout the morning hours as cold air is building in. Now, pretty much what you see now is what you're going to have for the rest of the day. Temperatures really aren't going to move all that much, maybe a degree or two by the time we get to noon. But really, today, you see what you get. Cloudy skies, rain and snow showers along the coast, snow showers over the interior. Some of them will be a little bit strong. I'm getting some reports of some moderate to heavy graupel, which is basically snow that melts and refreezes very quickly. So don't be surprised if you see 2 inches out of this. Again, these disturbances are more dynamic than what the model guidance has been showing. I've been trying to illustrate that for a couple of days now. And so you end up with results like this where you get these snow showers that are a little bit more intense and they're expanding, and they might catch you a little bit off guard if you weren't prepared for them. But again, this isn't a major snow event in any way, shape, or form. So let's take a look at the latest radar. So here's our latest radar from Intellicast, and you can see snow showers are nicely breaking out here with this disturbance. Again, once these disturbances hit the Atlantic Ocean, they're able to pull up a nice amount of moisture here, and as a result, dumping right over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. And these snow showers and rain showers are going to be expanding southward and covering much of the region today. Again, this isn't a major storm, it's a nuisance, but if you weren't prepared for this snowfall, it could catch you off guard. So look for some slick roadways over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, especially over the interior. Northeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, Connecticut. The temperatures are going to be cold enough for the snowfall to accumulate rather quickly, and as it's doing so, it will be heavy at times. But this disturbance is moving quickly off into the Atlantic because of this disturbance here, and this disturbance will be moving quickly because we have another disturbance behind that. So it's going to be a very active weather pattern throughout this week as temperatures step down from the 40s into the 20s. And when I mean the 20s, I mean Monday's going to be 45 and Tuesday's going to be 25 for a high. Say hello to the Arctic regime. It's on the way. Now, on the latest infrared satellite picture, you can see this low pressure system hit the coast, starts to intensify, and look at all these cloud tops starting to cool. The brighter the clouds, the yellows, the oranges, the more of those show up, the higher the cloud top. The higher the cloud top, the better the lifting, because the cloud top is being forced higher into the atmosphere. So what we have here is an area of low pressure that's intensifying off of the New Jersey coast, and you're starting to see those clouds start to become a little bit more enhanced with more blues and yellows showing up over New Jersey, and that is a sign of more lifting. So that's why you're seeing these snow showers break out. And we have another disturbance here that is going to be diving south and heading towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area for tomorrow night into Monday, and that will produce more rain and snow showers throughout the region, and so on and so forth through the rest of the week. Except for the rest of the week, after Monday, temperatures will be more than cold enough for snow almost every other day. Now let's take a look at the water vapor satellite picture, because I have some interesting features to show you. So here's our water vapor satellite picture, and well, you know what, let me take some of this off here, because you get the idea that there's a trough forming and whatnot. Let me show you some of the dynamics here. So I'm going to take that off, with that off. Okay, plain water vapor satellite picture. First of all, look what's happening to our disturbance off the New Jersey coast. Look how robust and intensified it gets as it hits the thermal gradient that is naturally set up over the East Coast. Basically the warm water, cold land. Very basic, okay? So with this basic meteorology, we can see that the models underplayed this threat just a little bit. And that's why you're seeing these rain and snow showers developing throughout the region. Here's our next disturbance. Okay, now this one's going to basically take the same track here. produce some rain and snow showers tomorrow. Again, this isn't a big deal, but it's more of a nuisance if you're not prepared for it. You know, if you don't have your roads salted, your driveway prepared, it could catch you off guard. Again, temperatures are going to be a little bit too warm along the coast to produce any significant snowfall in any way, shape, or form. Over the interior, rain and snow showers, changing over to snow showers, a trace of 2 inches with each one of these little events that are moving through. Then we have another disturbance, and another one, and here comes another one. And oh, by the way, the subtropical jet stream is starting to get active. And oh, by the way, we have a nice northwesterly flow with Arctic air building in. My point, ladies and gentlemen, is this. This weather pattern is not only becoming active, it's becoming colder, and the models are trying to play catch up here. So, with all these disturbances in play, you can't really get a big storm yet because there's just too much going on here. There's too many cars in the lane, alright? So, as a result, every time a disturbance starts to get itself organized here, it doesn't have any time to kind of slow down and intensify. For example, if this disturbance here was not being kicked out by this disturbance here, you might have a better potential as this trough starts to go negative of seeing this low pressure system slow down and intensify and become a little bit bigger threat than what we are seeing today. However, because this disturbance is basically right on its heels, this disturbance has to get kicked out. And so that's pretty much the name of the game all the way until the end of this week, where we start to see the polar jet stream kind of carve itself out and lock in with Arctic air just streaming throughout the northern tier. And you start to see the subtropical jet stream get a little bit more active and start to get into the game. So let's take a look at some of the latest model guidance from the Penn State eWall website, specifically the European model guidance. So here we have the European model guidance from the Penn State eWall website, and you can see by this evening our other disturbance that is producing rain and snow showers right now is in the Gulf of Maine by this evening, and you can see why. Here's this disturbance that is causing the rain and snow showers this morning, and here's the one that is diving into the mid-Atlantic coast to take its place. And here comes our polar vortex ready to drop south. Yes, it's going to drop south. No, you didn't do anything to cause it, but it is going to bring plenty of Arctic air towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. So for today, again, scattered rain and snow showers throughout this morning. They'll taper off from west to east, but again, look for at most 2 inches of snow out of this over the interior. An isolated 3-inch amount is possible, 500 feet up, especially in northwestern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania, where the lifting is just becoming a little bit more enhanced because of a mid-level disturbance. So, well, watch out for that. And then it'll exit. Temperatures will range basically where they are now. Mid-30s along the coast, mid to upper 30s. Over the interior, upper 20s to lower 30s. Temperatures really aren't going to move all that much. Now, for tomorrow, we have that disturbance that rapidly exits off the coast with some rain and snow showers. High pressure will be in control by tomorrow afternoon, I think, with scattered cloud cover for the most part. Temperatures are going to be warming up rather nicely. You know, looking at upper teens to lower 20s for lows and upper 30s to lower 40s for highs. So pretty much where we're supposed to be for this time of year. On Monday, well, enjoy Monday because it's the last warm day you're going to see. And when I mean warm, I mean near normal. Another cold front will approach by the evening, so look for some rain and snow showers changing over to snow showers Monday night into Tuesday morning. Now, these snow showers will usher in much colder regime. So, your high temperatures on Monday will be in the lower to mid 40s over the interior, mid 40s along the coast, and then they crash in the evening through the 20s. Now, by Tuesday, we're going to watch another little disturbance. Now, right now, all the model guidance is now keeping much of the precipitation off the coast, but much like this morning, these disturbances tend to be a little bit stronger than what the model guidance is suggesting. So don't be surprised if we see a light period of snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. Not looking at a big storm right now because, well, we have another disturbance right on the way. Now, this is the last disturbance right here in the line in this polar jet stream that will carve out this trough. And notice that we're starting to see more blocking starting to develop up towards Greenland. So the pattern with the polar and Arctic jet stream starting to slow down, and our subtropical jet stream starting to get itself active a little bit more as more moisture is pooling out here over the southwestern Pacific to the west of Mexico. And you can see all this dry air that's in place here, but notice that we're starting to see more moisture pulling over here to the west of Mexico. So this is going to start getting a little bit more interesting. So again, looks like a miss for Tuesday night into Wednesday, but don't let your guard down. It still could be a period of light snow here, much like what we're seeing this morning. The difference, though, is on Tuesday, temperatures are going to be struggling in the mid-20s for highs along the coast. So anything that develops will be snow, and it will stick, and it'll have a high ratio. So, again, it doesn't look like a organized heavy snow event, but this light to moderate snow will develop, and don't catch yourself off guard with some of these snow showers. Now on Wednesday, we're going to get a little bit of break. High pressure is in control. Temperatures, though, are going to be brutally cold. Low temperatures will be in the single digits throughout the entire region. Single digits below zero over the interior. And high temperatures will be in the mid to upper teens. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cold on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, we have an area of low pressure that has the potential of developing here. Now, a lot of the other mild guidance is a little bit further east, including the ensemble mild guidance. So, I'm not ready to jump onto this heavy snow threat that the European is showing here. But the point here is that we're going to be dealing with another dynamic disturbance that is going to be organizing here and developing snow along the coast. And temperatures on Thursday will basically be more than cold enough for snow, mid-20s along the coast for highs, upper teens to lower 20s over the interior, low temperatures still in the single digits to lower teens, so it's going to be more than cold enough for snowfall here. Just a question of how close this low pressure system actually is. Again, I like more of a light snow event here, looking at 1 to 3, 2 to 4, maximum 3 to 6 inches as you head up towards Connecticut and towards southern New England. But again, this pattern does not support a storm to actually just kind of dig in here and explode just yet, because we're having too much activity still unfolding throughout the region. And then on Friday, well, we do it all over again. High pressure's in control briefly. We have another clipper on the way with more snow showers. Temperatures, once again, will range from the lower to mid-teens for highs, lower to mid-teens for lows along the coast, mid-20s for highs. Over the interior, single digits for lows, lower 20s for highs. It is going to be a cold, cold week. And moving on beyond that point, you can see the subtropical disturbances are starting to become more active. Note, we're starting to see more moisture starting to develop over the southern tier at 700 millibars and 850 millibars. So the subtropical jet stream is starting to become a little bit more active as these disturbances start to interact with this Arctic air that is just going to lock in over the region for the end of January and for the start of February. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.